Jealousy. Reese deleted Instagram. Steal Caitlin Clark fans. She is jealous. The landscape of women's basketball has become increasingly complex, particularly with the emergence of two standout players, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Their dynamic, characterized by competition, admiration, and controversy, has sparked intense discussions among fans, media, and pundits alike. Recently, Angel Reese's actions, particularly her decision to delete an Instagram post featuring Caitlin Clark, have drawn scrutiny, with some suggesting that it was an attempt to steal Clark's fans and capitalize on her popularity. Angel Reese's public persona has been a subject of fascination. In the inaugural episode of her podcast, the visual branding prominently featured Caitlin Clark, suggesting a strategic move to attract clicks and attention. Critics have pointed out this tactic as a clear sign of Reese's desire to remain in the spotlight, often making headlines for the wrong reasons. While she proclaims that she embraces being seen as the bad guy, many question whether this is a sustainable identity for her as an athlete. In a world where social media reigns supreme, the line between personal branding and athletic ambition blurs. Some commentators, including outspoken figures like Charleston White, argue that Reese seems more focused on building her brand than on honing her skills on the court. This sentiment has ignited a heated debate. Is Angel Reese prioritizing her social media presence over her performance as a basketball player? The influence of social media cannot be overstated in today's sports culture. Angel Reese's Instagram and TikTok profiles showcase her personality, style, and lifestyle, often emphasizing fashion and trends rather than athletic achievements. Critics argue that this shift in focus sends a troubling message, suggesting that style and personal allure may take precedence over skill and dedication. Reese's provocative social media presence raises questions about how she wants to be perceived, an athlete or an influencer. This duality complicates her narrative, as she seeks to break stereotypes while simultaneously catering to an audience that may not prioritize athletic excellence. The criticisms leveled at her highlight a broader issue within women's sports: the struggle between being seen as serious athletes versus being objectified by their appearance. Caitlin Clark, on the other hand, has cultivated an image grounded in her basketball prowess. Her endorsements and public engagements are largely centered around her skills on the court, positioning her as a role model for aspiring athletes. The contrasting narratives of Reese and Clark illustrate the different paths female athletes can take in the public eye. While Clark aims to elevate her sport, Reese's branding choices have led some to question her commitment to basketball. Charleston White's comments about Reese's priorities, suggesting she should focus on her athleticism rather than her appearance, echo a sentiment shared by many fans and critics. This underscores a broader conversation about the expectations placed on women athletes, who often face scrutiny not only for their performance, but also for their choices regarding personal branding. As Reese navigates her career, the implications of her branding strategy become increasingly apparent. While her approach may attract immediate attention, it risks alienating potential sponsors who prioritize professionalism and sportsmanship. The world of sports sponsorships often favors athletes who embody excellence, and Reese's current trajectory may not align with those values. Moreover, her choices could limit her role as a role model. Young athletes often look up to players for guidance, hoping to emulate their discipline and dedication. However, Reese's emphasis on fashion and social media trends may overshadow her athletic accomplishments, complicating her legacy within the sports community. The discussions surrounding Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark extend beyond individual careers. They reflect broader societal issues regarding the representation of women in sports. The pressure to conform to certain narratives, whether as a fierce competitor or a marketable brand, can be overwhelming. As Reese continues to carve out her identity, the question remains: will she be remembered as a trailblazer or as a cautionary tale about the pitfalls of prioritizing image over substance?